Hey everybody, Mitch here. I just wanted to make a quick video showing everybody how I snorkeled and vented my 700 Pioneer. This is a 2021 model. I'm sure it's the same on most models. This is a do-it-yourself method. Nothing that I bought was from any kits or anything of the sort. Let's jump into it and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so starting with the air box, you're going to want to completely remove your air box and remove your stock filter, not your stock filter, but your stock pipe that goes into your air box and stops here, because right here in front of the wheel is a terrible location, whether you plan on going in water or not. So what you're going to want to do is just remove that. Don't cut it. Some people like to cut it right here on the stock tube and put a rubber coupler on there. I don't like to do that because everything I've done, I can always return it back to stock. So remove that, take your air box out. What you're going to want to do is your rubber connectors. There's one here, and there's one here for your sensor, and then there's another one on this side here for your crank vent. You want to take those rubbers out and clean them and re-silicone them using a heavy-duty marine silicone or ultra black. Put it right in the bead. Make sure everything's nice and clean. Probably wouldn't hurt if you clean the surfaces first. The airbox surface, clean it, sand it maybe with a piece of sandpaper. Fill the silicone around the bead and of the rubber and put it in, and then seal around the outside, seal around the inside, so that everything is a nice tight fit. You don't want any leaks. Open my cover. See, as you can tell here, I've got good silicone on all my fittings, including the bottom one. That's the best place to start. So I used 2-inch pipe. It's conduit pipe from the hardware store. I started with 2-inch straight coupler, which fits perfectly into the airbox rubber. Then there's a short piece of 2-inch pipe. And then there's a first bend right here, another bend here, and then there's a 90-degree bend there. And this whole piece will snake down into there, no problem. I used a rubber 2-inch coupler here, because if you tried to make this all one section, you'd never get it in. So put a rubber coupler in here, make your life a lot easier. So I just run it over here. I 90 degrees in by the seat belt here. Come out, bend around the outside here again, and it goes straight up the back of the roll bar. And then this is a weather topper for like the mast of your house. It's got the holes, everything already perfectly in it. I thought that was a nice snorkel topper. I got a little bit of mud on mine because my tires throw a little bit of mud. I might think about adding a fender flare here. As far as vents go, you have your rear differential vent, which is right here from factory. Right here, goes down to the rear differential. Just tee into that, and I ran my vent in through up here, and I ran it in through here, and there's a loop in it here. Runs along the roll bar here on the inside and along the front roll bar, and it sort of tucks in behind the mirror. That's the cleanest, driest place on the whole side, so that should be the best location for that. Also, my gas tank is also vented to the same location, high and dry. As far as the front diff and the rad fan, I've got them both connected on too, and ran up in behind this piece here with a double loop so no water will get in. Also, another good thing that I've done is any plugins that you can find that aren't O-ring sealed, you know, any of these plugins, it's good to take those apart and put a little dielectric grease in them to save on corrosion issues. Both my spark plug boots I've put dielectric grease in. So here's another good view where you can see I've siliconed all the rubbers. Using black silicone so it looks a little nicer. Here's another view of my vent lines. Put a loop in everything so if any water were to get in from pressure washing or anything, it will get caught in that loop and won't go down to my fuel tank or my diffs or my fan. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. How to go about snorkeling a Pioneer 700. Just get a bunch of 2-inch pipe, an assortment of 90s and 45s. You don't have to use this topper. I've seen some people just put a 90 or 290 so it comes right around. I just thought that looked a little nicer. As far as the vent line, I used 3/16 inside diameter tubing. Get a couple rolls of that, and the same size inserted T's there or whatever so you can connect them. So if you liked my video, please give me a like and a subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll try to answer. It's just a good precautionary measure to have the snorkel because you never know when you might need to cross something that might be just a little too deep. I don't want to take the risk of getting any water in my airbox and ruining my machine. Thanks for watching.